Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Both houses of Parliament adjourned for the day due to uproar over Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks on Indian democracy in London. Supreme Court refers pleas seeking legal validation of same-sex marriages to a 5-judge constitutional bench. Employees' state insurance scheme to be implemented in all districts of the country. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari launches 27 national highway projects in Purvanchal and Bundelkhand regions of Uttar Pradesh. In FIH Hockey Pro League, India beat Germany 6-3 in Rourkela. And fourth and final test match between India and Australia in Ahmedabad ends in a draw. The second part of the budget session of Parliament today started on a stormy note as both the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha were adjourned for the day due to uproar over Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks in London on democracy in India. Both houses were first adjourned till 2 p.m. When the Lok Sabha met after the first adjournment at 2 p.m., the scene was no different. Treasury bench members continued with their sloganeering over the issue, which was countered by opposition members. Congress, DMK, BRS and members from other parties were in the well demanding a JPC probe into the Adani Group issue. Amid noisy scenes, Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary presented the budget for the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. As the ruckus continued, the House was adjourned for the day. A similar scene was witnessed in the Rajya Sabha when the House met after 2 p.m. after the first adjournment. Leader of the House, Piyush Goyal, reiterated his allegation that the Congress leader has defamed India abroad at a time when the country's stature is growing and it currently holds the presidency of G20. Mr. Goyal alleged that the Congress leader has insulted Indian democracy, judiciary, army and the press with his comments. He also demanded an apology from Mr. Gandhi.
एक प्रकार से पूरे देशवासियों का और सदन का अपमान किया है और वो भी विदेशी जमीन पर। और मैं समझता हूं कि सभी जो लोग इस विषय में विश्व भर में देख रहे हैं, सभी से माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
Leader of Opposition Mallikarjun Kharge objected to Mr. Goyal's remarks, saying that Rahul Gandhi is not a member of the Rajya Sabha and as per rules one cannot talk about a leader who is not a member of the House.
एक व्यक्ति और दूसरे सदन का सदस्य है और उसके बारे में यहाँ पर एलिगेशन लगाना और उनके भाषण को अपने ढंग से पेश करना, ये काम सदन का नेता गोयल जी ने किया।
The government today presented the second batch of supplementary demands for grants for 2022-23 in the Lok Sabha. Under it, the centre has sought approval to authorize the gross additional expenditure of over 2,70,000 crore rupees. Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary presented a statement seeking 36,325 crore rupees for fertilizer subsidy, 25,000 crore rupees for telecommunication and over 33,700 crore rupees for payment of arrears of the One Rank One pension scheme. The centre today said the Employees State Insurance Corporation (ESIC) has decided to implement the ESI scheme in all the districts of the country. In a written reply in the Lok Sabha, Minister of State for Labour and Employment Rameshwar Teli said the ESI scheme is notified in all the states and union territories except in Lakshadweep as of the 1st of this month. He said at present, out of a total of 744 districts in the country, the ESI scheme is extended to 609 districts. It includes 483 fully covered districts and 128 partially covered districts under the scheme. Mr. Teli said the ESIC provides medical treatment to beneficiaries through its hospitals and dispensaries. He said in case the prescribed treatment is not available in the ESI hospital, the treatment is provided to ESI beneficiaries through the ESIC impanelled public and private hospitals in a cashless manner. The government has asked charitable hospitals in the country to open medical colleges so as to provide quality and affordable medical education. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia said he held a meeting with 62 charitable hospitals in this regard, including Breach Candy Hospital Trust, Satya Sai Hospital, Kokilaben, Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital, Amrita Hospitals and Anandamai Hospital. Mr. Mandavia said 12 charitable hospitals have already applied for the opening of medical colleges. He informed that the government has also relaxed norms for charitable hospitals to open medical colleges. The Supreme Court today referred the pleas seeking legal validation of same-sex marriages to a 5-judge constitutional bench for adjudication, saying the issue is of seminal importance. A bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud said the submissions on the issue involve an interplay between constitutional rights on one hand and special legislative enactments, including the Special Marriage Act, on the other. The bench, also comprising Justices P.S. Narasimha and J.B. Pardiwala, said they are of the considered view that it would be appropriate if the issues raised are resolved by a bench of 5 judges with due regard to Article 145(3) of the Constitution. The court posted the matter for arguments on the 18th of April and said the proceedings will be live-streamed as is done in case of hearings before the Constitution benches. Appearing for the Centre Solicitor General Tushar Mehta urged the court to not cut short the arguments of either side, saying the verdict will affect society as a whole. The Centre has opposed in the Apex Court a batch of petitions seeking legal validation of same-sex marriages, claiming they will cause complete havoc with the delicate balance of personal laws and accepted societal values. In an affidavit filed before the Apex Court, the government submitted that despite the decriminalization of Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, the petitioners cannot claim a fundamental right for same-sex marriage to be recognized under the laws of the country. Meanwhile, Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju today said the government does not interfere with the personal freedom and activities of individuals. Mr. Rijiju, however, said the issue related to the institution of marriage is a matter of policy. He was responding to a media query outside Parliament about the Centre's stand on the matter. Union Road, Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari today launched 27 national highway projects worth around 13,000 crore rupees in Purvanchal and Bundelkhand, the 2 backward regions of Uttar Pradesh. He also inaugurated 6 completed road projects and laid foundation for another 12 projects. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Gadkari said these projects will encourage the flow of investment in the state and increase industrial development, which will further generate new employment avenues. He added that by the end of 2024, his ministry will complete construction works worth 5 lakh crore rupees in the state. The Maharashtra government has decided to provide an ex gratia relief of 300 rupees per quintal to onion farmers in the state who are severely affected by a steep fall in the prices. Chief Minister Eknath Shinde made the announcement in the State Legislative Assembly today. He said onion prices dropped primarily due to good production in other states, which led to a decrease in the demand. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. At the 95th Academy Awards ceremony in Los Angeles, India's Natu Natu song from S.S. Rajamouli's film RRR today created history by winning an Oscar for the Best Original Song. Another Indian entry in the Academy Awards, The Elephant Whisperers, also won an Oscar in the Best Documentary Short Film category. This 41-minute short documentary of filmmaker Kartiki Gonzalez and producer Guneet Monga explores the bond between Raghu, an orphaned baby elephant, and his caretakers. We have a desk report.
The most prestigious Oscar Awards ceremony brought a special sunrise for Asia, while RRR became the first Indian feature film to win an Oscar for its song Natu Natu. The Elephant Whisperers won Oscar for Best Documentary Short Film. And history was created when Everything Everywhere All at Once, also from Asia, swept the awards, winning in 7 categories, including Best Picture, Best Actress and Best Supporting Actor. Before winning the award, Natu Natu song was also performed on stage amidst big applause. Bollywood star Deepika Padukone, who introduced the performance, called the song a Narendra Modi said the popularity of Natu Natu is global and it will be remembered for years to come. Composer of the song M.M. Keeravani and lyricist Chandra Bose received the award. Keeravani said he grew up listening to the Carpenters and went on to sing his acceptance speech to the tune of Top of the World by the Carpenters.
There was only one wish on my mind. So was Rajamouli's and my family's. RRR has to win, pride of every Indian.
Natu Natu beat Lady Gaga's Hold My Hand and Rihanna's Lift Me Up. It was the first song from an Indian production to ever be nominated for an Oscar. Coming to Everything Everywhere All at Once. The lead actress Michelle Yeoh made history, becoming first woman of Asian descent to win an Oscar for Best Actress. Yeoh was among 4 Asian actresses nominated for Oscars this year, the most ever. Her co-star Ki Hui Kwan won the Best Supporting Actor award. The movie also won in the category of Best Picture, Best Director, Original Screenplay, Supporting Actress and Editing. Tripti Srivastav, News Desk.
Ayush Minister Sarvanand Sonowal today stressed adopting yoga for world peace and the betterment of humanity. Inaugurating the Yoga Mahotsav 2023 at Talkatore Stadium in Delhi, Mr. Sonowal lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision for enabling the country's leadership in yoga, Ayurveda and traditional healthcare systems. He also urged the private sector to initiate a yoga cell in their office premises, which will help in rejuvenation and maximize efficiency in the workplace. The 3-day Mahotsav has been organized to commemorate a 100-day countdown to the International Day of Yoga. Newly elected President of Nepal, Ramchandra Paudel, took the oath of office and secrecy in Kathmandu today. More from our correspondent.
Ramchandra Paudel, veteran Nepali Congress leader, was elected the President of Nepal by the Electoral College on March 9, defeating Subhash Chandra Nemwang. Acting Chief Justice of Nepal, Hari Krishna Karki, administered the oath of office and secrecy to the newly elected President today. The country had adopted the practice of the President system with the establishment of a republic as an outcome of the 2006 April uprising in Nepal, which led to the demolition of 240-year-old monarchy. The term of the President is 5 years from the date of his or her election to the post, and the person cannot be elected for more than 2 terms. Shweta Singh, All India Radio, Kathmandu.
Domestic share markets ended with losses for the third consecutive session today, declining around 1.5% amid mixed global cues. The Sensex dropped 897 points or 1.52% to end at 58,238. The Nifty fell 259 points or 1.49% to settle at 17,154. In the FIH Hockey Pro League, India defeated Germany 6-3 at the Birsa Munda International Hockey Stadium in Rourkela. India registered a thrilling win against Australia 5-4 in the same stadium yesterday. The fourth and final test match of the Border Gavaskar Trophy between India and Australia ended in a draw on day 5 of the play in Ahmedabad today. Virat Kohli was declared the player of the match, while Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja were named joint winners of the Player of the Series award. India have retained the trophy after winning the first 2 tests of the 4-match series. In Women's Premier League cricket, chasing the target of 151 runs, Delhi Capitals were 6 for 1 in 1 over against Royal Challengers Bangalore at D.Y. Patil Stadium in Mumbai. When reports last came in, Germany scored 150 runs for 4 wickets with the help of Elise Perry's 67 runs. Earlier, DC won the toss and elected to field. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Both houses of Parliament adjourned for the day due to uproar over Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks on Indian democracy in London. Supreme Court refers pleas seeking legal validation of same-sex marriages to a 5-judge constitution bench. Employees' state insurance scheme to be implemented in all districts of the country. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari launches 27 national highway projects in Purvanchal and Bundelkhand regions of Uttar Pradesh. In FIH Hockey Pro League, India beat Germany 6-3 in Rourkela, and fourth and final test match between India and Australia in Ahmedabad ends in a draw. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.